Okay, came in the mail today. Um, this is well, these guys been making comic books for a while, and I was particularly interested in this project that they were doing called Big House Blues. They had a Kickstarter campaign, and as you know, with Kickstarter, well, if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, and it's crowdfunding. So you have Kickstarter, Indiegogo, GoFundMe. Basically, if, like, say you're working on an album or something, you're working on a music album, and um, you need you need money for your album, so you can basically ask people to give you donations for your project. It's really what it is. It's like a donation, different amounts of money towards your project. So if I say I give you $10 for your album, I'll get like maybe I'll get like some free songs, and maybe like a shout out in the credits or something. If I give $20, I get a free album, posters. Maybe if I give $100, I'll get the posters, free album, invited to the release party, and pictures with the artist. So it depends. So those are called incentives, and that's how you support crowdfunding. Crowdfunding has been used for lots of different things over the years. So this comic book was really interesting to me. It's called Big House Blues, and get it out of here. Basically, Big House Blues is about a prison for supervillains, and we did a really good job of wrapping this. Anyway, I can't get this out of here. Trying to not rip the plastic, but don't know if it's gonna work. Okay. So, first issue. One of the incentives for contributing money towards this particular project was, I just realized this is the variant cover with my character I created. One of the incentives I got for backing the project with the donation was character that I created, which is Captain Africa here, would actually appear. I'm sorry, Captain Africa. Jesus, sorry, I gotta wake up. Captain Africa was actually the original name of this character, and I discovered that there was already a Captain Africa character out there, so I didn't want to, face any potential lawsuits. So I decided, well, why don't we do Captain Liberia? Because I actually have someone who's very dear to me, and he's from Liberia, and I just figured it would be a good idea. So that's my character there, flying over everybody else, Captain Liberia. One of the bigger incentives, for like a bigger donation, your character would have like a bigger role in the story, or something like that. But I didn't really have a lot of money at the time, and I was like, well, for $100 or so, I could actually have my character on the cover of this variant cover. Variant covers are like, it's the same cover. It's the same comic, but it's just like a different cover. A lot of comic books have been doing this for many, many, many years. It used to be really kind of ridiculous back in the 90s, and kind of expensive, because you would have like gold-plated covers and stuff like that, hologram covers. I guess some people are still doing that. So I got all this stuff. So I've got a lot of reading material. Oh, I got multiple issues. I didn't even know what was in the envelope when I checked my mail. Yeah, they sent me a bunch of different issues, I guess, and some other stuff. So I'm actually working with these guys now on my own comic book project. I just was like, be a good idea. These guys are good, and hire them to help me with my comic book project. And I would like to integrate my character, Captain Liberia, into their universe, because the whole prison thing, prison for supervillains, is it's a unique idea. And this particular character, Captain Liberia, he actually, long story short, he went to prison for accidentally causing the deaths of like 100 people. It was an accident, but he still felt bad about what happened. So he, even though it was the government was willing to pardon him and overlook because it was an accident, he was like a really popular hero. It's like the Superman character of my universe, basically. But he felt bad about it, so he went to prison, and he ends up becoming like a very important figure in the prison, that special prison for superpowered individuals. So I'm also working on something called Sons of Legend. And Captain Africa, Jesus, I did it again. Captain Liberia, gotta wake up. I guess I need to drink this energy drink. Captain Liberia has ties with another concept that I was working on called Sins of Legend. The Sins of Legend are they're super villains who have retired or reformed supposedly, and they formed their own security guard company called Sins of Legend that specifically hires ex supervillains and gives them jobs for the company. So I want to tie all this into Big House Blues somehow. So they're working with me, so I'm sure we'll come up with something. So 2020 has been really crazy, of course, but it hasn't been a total bust. So stay tuned.